Hi everyone, welcome to Perry Trades. In this video, I want to show you how I create automated strategies. One thing I want to do is go into Chat GPT and ask Chat GPT to create a simple strategy. And then what I'm going to do is take that trading strategy and go ahead and make it automated. So let me go into Chat GPT. And so I'm going to it a question. Create a trading strategy with 2 EMAs and 2 isolators, trading isolators for confirmation. So create a trading strategy with 2 EMAs. I'm using 2 exponential moving averages and 2 isolators for confirmation. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got our results. And so ChatGPT gave us 2 EMAs and their suggestion that we use a 10 and a slower 20 exponential moving average. And for the isolators, we'll use a relative strength index, right, an RSI, and also a moving average convergence divergence, which is known as the MACD. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and create an automated trading strategies using these conditions, right? And so the trading strategy goes determine the overall trend. We will first analyze the overall trend to identify the direction we want to trade in, right? And we have the faster and slower exponential moving averages. So the entry signals, once we have identified the trend, we will wait for a specific entry signal. And that entry signal, buy signal, is when the EMA crosses the slower EMA, right? When the 10 EMA crosses above the 20 EMA, then we will take a buy entry, right? So when the faster EMA crosses above the slower EMA, both EMAs are sloping upwards. It indicates a buy signal. A sell signal when the EMA crosses down. And so for confirmation, now we can't just straight off just this one condition, but we have to have confirmation. So I did ask ChatGPT to give me 2 confirmation. Those confirmation are the RSI. So when the RSI crosses a threshold, and that threshold, let's say for a buy signal, we will check the RSI is below a certain threshold. To confirm an oversold condition for sell signal, we will check the RSI is above 70. Confirm overbought condition. So, and then also the MACD, we'll check the MACD histogram for a buy signal when it crosses the 0 line. For a sell signal, it crosses below the 0 line. All right, so we got our condition, okay? And so we're going to go ahead and create a trading strategy using these conditions, and we will go ahead and backtest and see how well it does. All right, so for a buy signal, okay. So let me go into my trading platform, and let me close this, and let's create let's create the chart first. So I do already have a chart. So what I'm going to do is create a duplicate in a new window. Okay, So what I'm going to do is remove all of these indicators. Make sure. Yeah, let's remove all these indicators. Let's remove the strategy. So I did have an existing strategy. I think it's off now. Let's remove this indicator. Let's maximize it. All right. So I have the chart here. We're using a Ninja Renko chart with a 20 brick size. Let me show you. Let's go to properties. I'm sorry. Data series. So I'm using a brick size of 20 and a trend threshold of 2. Right? So let's create the strategy. So to create strategy, I go to new strategy builder. Okay, it should open up any second now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new strategy. I'm going to call it EMA RSI MACD demo. Click next. Oh, that already exists. So let me just call it, let's just put a 1 next to it. Next, the on bar close. And click next. And here I'm just going to skip this. We don't need it now. And conditions. So the conditions are I'm going to add a 10 and a 20 EMA, right? So I'm going to add, click add. I'm going to go to indicators. And I'm going to go ahead and add. Before I do that, let's put the indicators on the chart so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. So let me go ahead and add the indicators really quickly. Let's go to EMA. Let's click add. Let's add another EMA. Click add. And let's change the period. So this would be 10. And let me just change the color. Let's make this, let's say blue, the 10, right? And let's make the slower moving average, which is 20, according to Chat GPT. Let's make that purple, right? This one. All right, so I got a 20. And let me make it thicker. So to make it thicker, just make that a 2. And then the faster moving average, make that 2, right? And click apply, click OK. So I have 2 moving averages, right? So the blue moving average is the slower one, and the red one is the faster one, I believe, right? So let me just double check that again. Indicators. I'm sorry, the blue is the faster one, and the purple one is the slow one. It's the 20. So yeah, the blue one is the faster one. Okay. Right. All right. And that is 20. That is good. So now we're going to add the RSI. Go to indicators. We're going to add the RSI. add. All right, so I'm going to keep it as at the default. I'm going to click add, right? And then also I'm going to add the MACD. And the MACD is this one. And click add. Leave it at its default value. And then click apply. All right, so I have the exponential moving averages and the RSI and the MACD. So now the trading strategy, ChatGPT says that when the faster moving average crosses above the slower moving average, we take a buy order. So I'm going to click a buy order right when it does that, and at the same time, take a buy. Also, when the RSI, let's go to ChatGPT again one more time. When the RSI for buy signal, we check the RSI, crosses the oversold condition, which is 30, right? And 30 is this line right here, and this is the 70 line. So when it crosses, so when it's above 70, right, and it crosses above, and also the MACD line, well, actually the histogram has to be above 0. The histogram is the bar line. So I'm just going to go ahead and make the lines thicker. So to do that, I go to, that is the difference between these, the bars is basically the difference between the MACD line and the average line. And so I'm just going to go ahead and make the bars thicker so you can see them better. Okay. And again, just a disclaimer, I should have said this at the beginning. This isn't any financial advice. This is just basically showing you how I create trading strategies. Okay, so now so when the RSI line crosses 30, crosses 30, let me double check. Confirmation of RSI for buy signal, we'll check the RSI is below a certain threshold, So it has to be below 30 to confirm oversold condition. And for sell signal, we'll check if it's above a certain threshold, which is 70. So the RSI has to be below 30. So the RSI has to be below 30 in this case right here to take a buy signal. So 30 is here. So let's go ahead and create the trading strategy. So let me go back to the strategies here. I was just making sure that I have all the indicators, right, which I've showed you. And so let's click add, and let's click indicators here, and let's click on EMA. So when the EMA, which EMA? So let's put when the faster EMA, right, crosses above the slower EMA. Let's find EMA right here, and I'm going to change this to the slower EMA. Right. So my trading platform, I can either have the indicators already on the chart, or when I create the strategy, I can also plot them as I create the strategy. So I'm not going to plot them only because I've already added the indicators on the chart. So I don't have to click this box to add them. All right. So when the faster EMA, the 10 EMA crosses above the 20 EMA, right? That's one condition. I'm going to click OK. All right, that's one condition. Second condition is I'm going to click add. And when the RSI is below a threshold, I love to double check just to make sure. A buy signal would check the RSI is below a threshold, which is 30. Okay. So let's go here, go to indicators, RSI, RSI right here, and keep it at the default value, right? RSI is below that threshold, so it is less than 30. So I click on miscellaneous and then choose numeric value. In this case, I'm going to choose 30. Okay, oversold, right? And click OK. And the next condition is the MACD. So the MACD, let's click Add and go to MACD. The MACD histogram. So the histogram is the difference column. So then I have to change the plot value. Instead of MACD or average, I choose the difference column right here. And the difference column has to be greater than 0. Miscellaneous, numeric value, and 0. Click OK. So I have my conditions here, right? And then now do the following. So once all of the conditions have met, what do you want it to do? I want it to go long. So I click Add, then click on Order Management, and I'm going to go ahead and enter long position. So I enter a long position here. And so next thing you do is click Next. So here's where you add your stops and targets. Okay, so go ahead and click Add. And for the stop loss, I'm just going to go ahead and add a 8-tick stop loss. Since I'm trading futures, futures go by ticks. So let me change it to ticks, and let me just put a let me just put 16 for now, because I like to give it room in case it retraces. Because if you have your stop loss too tight or too small, then you'll get stopped out a lot. Right? So I'm just making sure that all those small pullbacks, I don't get stopped out. Right? So that's my stop loss, and I'm going to add a profit target. Profit target of 8. So change this to ticks, and I'm just going to add 8 tick profit target and click OK. All right. So I think that's it for now, right? And so what we're going to do, we're going to compile. Compile is the same thing as save. Okay, it strategy generated successfully. Click OK. And so now we're going to go ahead and apply strategy to the chart. So to do that, what I like to do is I right click on the chart and click on strategies. And these are all the strategies I've created. And so let's go to the strategy I just created, which is the RSI. I know it has a demo one at the, there it is, the EMA RSI MACD demo 1. Click Add. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure you click Enable. Everything looks good. Let me change this here. And so I have my instrument here, and then click OK. And that strategy should be applied to the chart. Let's see. Let's just make sure it's applied. So yeah, it's applied, but I don't really see any trades. Let's scroll across and see if it has taken any trade. The only problem I see with this is the RSI has to be above. Let me expand this and let me add a horizontal line on the, oh well, 30 levels already there, right? Which is this line here. So to take a trade right at this cross, the RSI has to be not below, even though the trade strategy say it has to be below, but I believe it has to be above the 30 line, not below the 30 line. So let me change that, because if it's going long, more than likely RSI is going to be above the 30, not above, not below the 30. So let me go back and change it. Even though, like, if you go back to the strategy, says the RSI the RSI is below certain threshold to take a buy signal. Confirm 30. It has to be above 30. So let me change that, because I thought that was kind of suspect right there. So let me change that. Let me go back to the strategy, and because really when you create a strategy or anything you ask ChatGPT, it's not going to be 100% correct every single time. You always have to check to make sure that there's no mistake with it. It is a great tool. Most of the time it is correct, but sometimes there's little mistakes, little errors that you have to correct. So let me go back to the RSI and click edit. So at least I'm showing you how to correct a mistake. So instead of being less than 30, I want it greater than 30. That makes more sense. And click OK. Click compile. Okay, strategy generates successfully with the correction. All right, let me just minimize this. And again, I'm going to right click, strategy. I'm going to disable the strategy. I'm going to enable it again and click apply. So now you see that we have some trades, right? We go all the way to the end, and you can see here we have some trades. We have a cross here, took a buy. We have a profit target right here, and you can see the histograms above the 0 and the RSI is above the 30 line, right? It took a trade here. I have a profit here, another profit here, another profit here, another profit here, another profit here. So you can go on and on and on and on profit target. So of course I'm only taking long positions, right? Long position means that you're betting the market goes higher, right? The price go higher. So let's just right click. Let's check the strategy. Let's test how well it does. Let's just check the performance of the strategy. So to do that, right click here and click on strategy performance, right? Click on historical. Let's see how well it does. So you can see here net profit 804 and gross profit 836. So you can see it took between 524 and 529. It took 213 trades. 209 are winning trades and 4 losing trades, which is pretty great. And you can see here, average winning trade is only $4, only because I have an 8 tick profit target. So 8 ticks times 50 is about $4, right? And I have a 16 tick stop loss. So 16 tick times 50 cents, because I'm trading the micro Dow, which is 50 cents per tick, gives me $8 per losing trade. So obviously, the more winners you have, the better you are. So I have 78 consecutive winners and 1 loser. And so if you use this trade right and you trade this, you use a strategy, you will earn a profit of $4,087 per month. So this is only, and mind you, remember, this is only taking long trades. Now, let me go ahead and add the short trades, right? So to do that. So this is only going long. Let's go short now. Short position. Now you're betting the market goes down, right? So now to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this tab, right? So I duplicated the tab, and all I'm going to do is reverse all the signals, right? Let's instead of cross above, I'm going to do cross below, right? That's all you need to do. Click OK, and then the RSI, edit. So the RSI greater, what I want now is I want it less than 70. Less than 70, right? That's overbought condition, right? And then for the MACD, edit. And I want it below the histogram. I want it below the 0 line. So it's going to be less than 0. Click OK. And then, so now I'm going to go ahead here and edit this. I'm going to take a short position. Enter a short position here. Click OK. Right? So I got my long and I have my shorts. Right? And so the stop loss is still the same and the profit target is still the same at 8 ticks, right? And then click compile. Okay, so my strategy generates successfully. Click OK. Let's minimize this. So I'm going to right click strategy. I'm going to disable it. And I'm going to enable it again. And let's see how well it does. So you can see here, it's taking long trades and it's taking also the short trades. So of course, you know, my stop loss is 16 and my take profit is 8. So you can see it has a profit and it also took short trades as well. So if I right click again, look at the strategy performance, historical, and you can see here net profit is much higher because now I'm taking short trades. So taking trades on both sides, right? 1,500 and my gross loss is 112. You can see here it took 437 trades, and here's my winning trades, my losing trades. And same thing applies. This won't change because you've set your profit target at 8 ticks and then your stop loss at 16 ticks. And I had max consecutive winners, like 67 winning trades and then 1 losing trades here. And you can see here, if I trade this use strategy, I will earn a profit of $8,031 per month. And that's basically it. So this is all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.